Listen, I'm gonna say this as nicely as possible.
He's done.
He's not the smartest fighter in this organization. He's just one of those guys that I think is silly. He's a silly guy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here on the best UFC prediction channel on planet Earth, Lockdoor MMA. We're your hosts. I'm Brevin. This is my good buddy JP. And in today's episode, we will be breaking down and giving our prediction for every fight for UFC Fight Night Burns versus Morales back in Las Vegas, Nevada. But before we do, I'm sure JP's got a few words about UFC 315 this past weekend. Man, oh man, it was an interesting one. The Montreal screw job, some are calling it. I mean, Canada, dear Lord, I don't know what to say. I'll probably get us canceled if I keep going. So, JP, why don't you take us through some of your thoughts for this past weekend?
Yeah. Canada. Canada went nuts. We had a dog shit record of 8-4. That was pretty entertaining to learn about. The Canada screw job. Ion Cutelaba. I mean, Canada's got no love for him. I personally think he won. Brevin thinks he won. I picked Bukauskas, and I still think Cutelaba won, but whatever. People are like, it's not a robbery, this and that. Okay. The Jose Aldo fight. Whatever, bro. Whatever. I don't know. I personally thought he won. Like, I understand him gassing out and on his back. The elbows were so slow. He wasn't really ever rocked. He's just exhausted, quite literally exhausted. Amon got rocked twice, got outstruck the first 2 rounds. Whatever, is what it is.
I mean, dude almost got finished in the 3rd round, got outstruck in the first 2 rounds. Jose Aldo definitely won 2 rounds. And for those that are saying, oh, if it was 5 rounds, a hobby would have killed him. It wasn't 5 rounds. It was 3 rounds. Jose Aldo dominated. I don't even know what to tell you, bro. Like, and then the freaking Cutelaba stuff. Don't get me started. That was truly a robbery. And if you're making a defense for Bukauskas, I don't know what to tell you. You're just flat out wrong. You're wrong. It is what it is. I should only have 2 losses on my record for last weekend. And all those that want to hate on me, go for it. It's fine. But I'm tired of this getting robbed by 3 random guys out there that don't understand MMA, but somehow they get jobs as judges. It's just beyond me.
Yeah, I don't know. And everybody making a case for it not being a robbery, I'll pick Bukauskas. Sure. Hey, whatever. Is what it is. 8-4. Still not bad. I know I said dog shit record earlier. I was joking. Yeah, not bad. Didn't hit the lock. But, I mean, we've had, we were like 3 weeks. Pretty good record. Lock hit 3-4 weeks. And then this week is considered our bad week. Or last week was, per se. Hey, I'll take it.
My bad. Belal didn't want to wrestle. My fault. Yeah. He wanted to prove a point with his hands. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
The dude just went out there and wanted to strike with a better striker. It's not my fault. I made a good prediction. I stand by that. Sorry I lost the lock for you guys. It is what it is. But we got a lot of new subscribers to the channel. Welcome to the community. We're very glad to have you here on Lockdoor MMA. It's always good to bring in more people. Let us know if you're new here and this is your first time watching a full breakdown. We're happy to have you, man. Welcome.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to shoot a takedown, and I'm going to show him the Canelo hands. I mean, he didn't shoot a takedown.
Well, he did. The one thing he showed us was his toughness. The dude got split open in every part of his face. His lip was hanging off. I mean, he's a tough dude, but you got to have a much better game plan.
It was a great, hindsight, it was a great fight, yeah. Watching them both go at it. I mean, Belal, props to him. He hung in there in the 5th round, but, I mean, brother, we didn't actually shoot a takedown or go off the front foot until the 4th round. Like, after the 2nd round, I was like, oh my God, if we keep fighting like this, it's shocked. 3rd round goes by, shocked. I'm like, holy shit. And people are like, it was 5-0 Madalena. I personally think it was 4-1. You could argue 3-2, but
that's what it actually was. A lot of the 2 of the judges gave Belal the 1st round. So he had the first round, and then he had the
I
fourth.
was gonna say, I think
So
he
if
won
he
the
would have
fourth.
won the fifth round, he would have won that fifth round. He would have won it on the scorecards.
Some people are calling that one a robbery too. I think you're smoking crack if you think Bilal got robbed.
Okay, well, yeah, I don't agree with that. He lost the fight.
But yeah, the game plan just wasn't there. And if it was, I don't know who told you to go in there and box. I think it was ego. I really do. Like he got in his head about
I mean,
all the haters.
Robert Whitaker came out and said that today. He's like, Bilal, he was just trying to show off his hands.
Terrible.
Lost sight of the game plan. He goes out there against Leon Edwards, dumps him on his head, 14 times, whatever it was. And Saturday, he just didn't want to wrestle.
Hey,
okay.
That's fine. Excitement back to the belt. I told y'all going into it, I like Jack Della. We just thought Bilal would wrestle Jack Della and Islam. I think that's a great fight. Very exciting fight. Very excited to see it.
Sure. Should we jump into the card, man?
Yeah, let's do
it. Ready to go if you are.
Enough about last week. Let's fucking do it.
Starting with a barn burner. We got Luana Pinheiro taking on Tisha Pennington.
High level stuff.
Well, yeah.
I mean, goat talk. Goat conversation for these two for sure. Last week was wild, bro. Last week was wild. I think Luana Pinheiro's a can. I don't think she's good. 3 losses in a row. You're expecting me to go out there and pick her. Tisha split decision Pennington. It's quite literally all she does. You know, Tabitha Ricci split decision. Some people say she won. She lost. Carla Esparza. She got a unanimous. Some people think, oh my God, that's a robbery too. I don't really give a shit. People thought she won the Mackenzie Dern fight. Don't care. She's fast. She's strong. She's got decent takedown defense. Pinheiro's on a 3-fight skid. That's all I have to say. Give me Tisha Pennington.
Yep, bingo bango. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, taking Tisha Pennington as well. I think she hits harder. I mean, Pinheiro went out there against Jillian Robertson in the last time out, fought decent. Fended off some of the takedowns a lot better than some of these girls have. But Tisha Pennington, she'll pressure you. She sits down on her punches and she throws pretty darn hard. So I think she's going to find the face of Pinheiro quite a bit on Saturday. Give me Tisha Pennington.
100%. I'm staying away from it. Not betting on it. Also, every fight we pick, we don't bet necessarily. Jesus Christ. People are fucking... That shit's funny, dude. That shit is funny.
Also, this is not gambling advice. Like, we're giving you our predictions. Do your own research before you throw your money out there. For those that were, like, trying to troll, like, what are you talking about, man? I mean... There was a guy that apparently lost $300 because of us and wanted to get us canceled and started reporting us. Like, get out of here, man. Do your own research. Bet with your money however you please. We're not telling you to do any of this. We're just giving you our predictions, and we're pretty darn good at it.
Yeah. Bet however you want to bet, bro. And if you bet blindly off of somebody else's predictions and don't do any research yourself,
and don't complain.
That's all you got. You get what you get type of thing.
And we also don't bet the money line on all of these fights. Wow, that's a weird concept.
Minus 700. Wow, bro. All right, buddy. Next one. Carlos Hernandez. What, like third time we've seen him fight now?
Okay, dude. First and foremost, they give him all these top Asian prospects.
Oh, I know.
What is wrong with Carlos Hernandez for them to keep giving him these fucking top level prospects? I feel bad for the guy.
Guys too. Yeah, another South Korean, and then the two before what? Japan.
Japanese.
Holy
Tatsuro
shit.
Taira. Like, what are we doing to Carlos Hernandez? Man?
Hyun Sung Park.
Yeah, this will be a decent one because, like we said, Carlos Hernandez, he's scrappy, he's tough, he's resilient. If he gets taken down, he scrambles well, he gets back up to his feet, defends himself really nicely. So I think we're going to have a fun fight on our hands. Hyun Sung Park, I like his striking. I think he's a little bit more well-versed in the striking department than some of Hernandez's last opponents. Grappling's there as well. I don't think he's as good as Tatsuro Taira, but I definitely think he has a striking advantage there. So I'm picking Hyung Sung Park to get it done. I like Carlos Hernandez's toughness, but you're throwing him in there against a guy that's gonna punch him really hard and probably can take him down and maybe find a submission as well. So give me Hyung Sung Park.
Um, yeah, bingo bango. I'm gonna take Park as well. This is yeah, definitely a close one. I love Hernandez's scrambles, um, especially in the Taita fight, the Ray Ciuta fight. Ray had one of the craziest takedowns we have ever fucking seen. All the way with his arms above his head, and then he fucking literally squeezed him, grabbed him, picked him up, and that dude's back is ripped. But Carlo, yeah, he's got great scrambles. He's very twitchy on the ground. He doesn't necessarily have the best offensive wrestling, so I don't see him ragdolling Park. I think Park's gonna be stronger. I think he'll be faster. He's definitely got the power advantage on the feet. Um, he gets hit a lot. Park does get hit a lot, but Carlos Hernandez has 0 KO wins in his record
Yeah.
out of 10 wins. No shot. I'm worried about it then. So then Park gets hit a lot by guys who do have power. He does have a chin. He just gets hit a lot. I don't
He's
like
a
that.
tough dude.
But yeah,
Yeah.
bingo bango. Give me Park.
Yeah, he's one of these dudes. He eats one to land one, and when he lands, it's tough
Oh
to
yeah,
deal with. And he's got a very stiff jab. That's the one thing I noticed in his last fight. When he lands that jab on your face, you're getting bloodied up. It wobbled his opponent. Just it almost knocked him down from a stiff jab. He's got that. I like his overall skill set, and he does a really nice job finding the liver and working the body as well. So
true.
watch out for that as well.
Very true.
All right, moving up the card. Another barn burner. Denise Gomes taking on Elise Reed.
Zoink, Scoob. Yeah, Elise Reed, 8-4. I'll be nice about it. Elise Reed doesn't have a good win in the UFC. I mean, who's her best win? Jessica Penne? You know? Let's scroll down this a little bit. Melissa
Yeah, but
Martinez.
Penne was 41.
Exactly. Penne's 41. She got ragdolled, quite literally ragdolled by Loopy. I don't know how Loopy didn't break her fucking arm in that fight, by the way. Elise was in a deep, deep armbar. But she's okay, man. Her punches are decent. Okay, watching her, I was trying not to have any bias. Her punches are decent. Her right hand is straight, and she does kind of sit on it a little bit. Pause. Maybe not pause for her. I don't know. Anyways, um, it does got a little bit of power, so she'll sting girls with it, right?
Yeah.
Other than that, I think she accepts being on bottom too much. She doesn't have crazy urgency to get up. I think she's slow. I think Denise is gonna fucking come at her like a bat out of hell. And Denise Gomes, her fight against Eduarda Mora, I personally, in that women's division, think Eduarda Mora is very good at grappling. Tough to deal with. Constantly in your face. And she's big for that division. And Denise Gomes put up a decent fight against her. She beat her on the cards. Split decision. Some people think Mora won. Whatever. But I hold that in high regard, man. And I think she's got a chance at knocking out Elise Reed here. So give me Denise Gomes by KO.
There you go, man. Bingo bango. Give me Denise Gomes as well. And the one thing that I agree with JP on, well, pretty much all the things I agree with JP on, but the one thing that I noticed was when Elise Reed's in there, man, when she's striking, she leaves her chin wide
Yeah.
open. She doesn't defend her face at all when she's striking. So I think these looping hooks from Denise Gomes will get through to Elise Reed. And Gomes, very well built. She throws hard. She's got good power. So I do like the KO prop there. I'll probably be looking for that as well, but definitely give me Denise Gomes.
Yeah, man. I mean, her right hand isn't like awful. Like it looks good. It's got some power to it, but especially in that clinch, kind of feel like Denise's gonna get her in the clinch. I don't know why. Over the top when you're fighting taller people, but
Maybe an elbow. Yeah, she does pressure a lot. She'll get you up against the cage and start working her offense from there.
yeah, and I think she'll be stronger. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be a good one. Next one, Luana Santos versus Ayanara Lisboa.
We're just getting all these women fights out of the way this weekend. My goodness. Um, one thing about this fight, JP, They were very, very similar when I was watching the film. Their fight styles almost a mirror. Uh, yeah, I think they're going to do a lot of the same things. So on this one, I'm truly just taking a value pick here with Tainara Lisboa. She's the underdog, but they're going to look to pressure forward, get you up against the fence, maybe find a takedown. The striking's decent, grappling's decent, fight so similarly, so you might as well take the underdog here.
Yeah. It sounds like you were kind of in the same place as me. I've been back and forth with this one all fucking day. They basically are, and I like Lisboa's striking. I really do. And then she's got great top control. She can wrestle. Um, I'm not a fan of Luana. I don't like her striking. I think she dips a lot. She does that shit where she dips and throws stuff over the top. You can't see what you're hitting. She can grapple though. She's got grappling. She beat the shit out of Juliana Miller. Even though Miller won, I don't think she's good. Her and Petrovic, that fight was atrocious. One of the worst things I've ever seen. Lisboa just had knee surgery though. And she hasn't fought in like a year and 7 months because last year she had that knee surgery. That's the only thing that's making me like, I don't know if I should pick her or not. You know? My fucking dog is going berserk outside. Jesus Christ. I mean, the Miesha Tate thing. I picked Miesha Tate. She was out for a while. She eventually got her grappling going, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I agree with you. It's a much better value. It really is. I think it's a 50-50 fight. Am I going to back you and go the dog? I don't know. She hasn't fought in a year. A year and like 7 months. How old is she? Like 36? 34?
And the age just keeps dropping down. I don't think you know what age she even is. Honestly,
she's Brazilian, so just nobody knows. Her birth certificate could be
true. She might be 18. We don't
know. Yeah, dude. Give me Lisboa. Bingo bango. I'll back you. Give me the dog.
There you go. Dude, the other thing too, she just looks meaner. She just looks meaner in there. And I think you kind of need that in this fight. Who's going to grit it out more? Who's going to be a little tougher? Who's going to be meaner? And I think the Thai Panther can get it done. Plus, she's 2-0 in the UFC. I mean, Luana Santos, she's had a loss in the UFC. That was her last fight. I think Lisboa's got a little bit more of that confidence. Sure, knee surgery, but if your knee's feeling better, watch out. Maybe that was hindering her in the past. All right, moving up the card. JP spent way too long in this fight. It's a terrible fight. They're the same fighter. But moving back to the guy's side of things, Connor Matthews taking on Yadier Delvalle.
Terrible fight. I'm a terrible predictor, bro. Don't you know this, dude? Come on.
Yeah. You and Elise Reed had the same record last week. 8-4.
Hey, when you put it like that, that's fucking terrible. Yeah, this one's interesting. Okay. One thing about this card, a lot of young fighters. A lot of like 25, 24, 26 type fighters. Both of these guys come from the Contender Series. Yadier, whatever his name is 8-0, the Cuban Problem. I'm not a fan of his striking. I don't know what it is. He wings a lot of shots. They're fast. They got power. They're just very wild at times. But Cody Matthews on the other side, I mean, just got put out by Delgado. We like Delgado a lot, though. That guy's nasty. His fight with Bazooka, Connor does get hit quite a bit. He really does. And then if you look at his record, he's 7-3. He has a lot of submissions. He's got 5 submissions out of 7 wins. But he doesn't offensively wrestle. Like, at all. He won't shoot for takedowns. I feel like it's just off of scrambles and shit, which is fine, but Yadier can at least wrestle, and he's strong. And I think he's gonna pressure him and put Connor on the back foot, and I don't think Connor fights well like that. I think Connor fights way better when he's coming forward. I don't think he'll be able to do that against Yadier. The fucking odds for this one, what are they?
Pretty wide.
Astronomically wide. I do not think the odds should be this wide. But if Connor Matthews is going to win, it's going to be by KO. But I'm not going to bet any of it. But give me Delvalle. Give me Yadier.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of said it best. Connor Matthews does have a lot of submissions to his name, but they're all pretty like, what's the right word? Pretty basic. Rear naked choke or a neck crank. That's all they've been. It's not any high level um things there. It's just he got the back on a few of these guys and other promotions that probably don't have a lot of wrestling or grappling experience, and he got a rear naked choke. Good for him. I don't really put a ton of stock into that. Del Valle, on the other hand, he's a lot of muscle mass, and I don't think he's like super highly skilled, but he's got a lot of power. He's very muscly. I would worry if this fight goes long. I truly would. I think Connor Matthews probably has the gas tank to maybe pour it on in the third round, one of those situations, or maybe find the back of Del Valle who makes a mistake and falls over and then maybe chokes him out. I think you can get pretty good money value on Connor Matthews if you guys like the potential of it, because I agree with JP. The lines probably shouldn't be this wide. I don't think Del Valle is a minus 420 favorite whatsoever.
Hell no.
And in fact, he was an underdog in his contender series fight. So I think you're probably getting great value on Connor Matthews, but I'm going to go with JP. Bingo, bingo. Give me Yadier Del Valle. I think he's just got the power, and we've seen Connor Matthews not really handle power all that well. He probably finds the chin, probably gets a KO here. So let's go with Del Valle.
Um,
Even though he probably should have got a stoppage in his last fight.
that dude was tough
Probably
as fuck.
he was, but there was so much opportunity for Del Valle to just put him out.
True. True. Those elbows,
Elbow, elbow, elbow.
we gotta
Oh my
tighten those
God.
up a little bit. I wouldn't touch it. Personally, this is the one fight on the card that I just wouldn't even go near. I mean, I'd bet on some of the women's fights before I'd bet on this one, because like you're saying, Delvalle is not minus 455 worthy. He has not proven anything. He could
Nope.
gas out. He kind of did in that last one.
Oh, for sure.
And
They
Connor
were both
could,
gassed.
yeah, Connor could catch a sneaky sub if he's gonna win. I know I said KO earlier. I meant by sub. If he's gonna win, it's by sub. So I mean, if you're gonna bet him, I would just bet the sub finish. But I would stay away from it.
He could find a KO as well, though. I mean, Del Valle, he doesn't move his head.
No,
He's one of those
not at all.
guys that just eats shots and pushes forward. So he could find a KO if he catches him just right, but Del Valle is tough as well.
Yeah, it'll be a close one. It'll be a close one. Next one is another coin toss. Pretty much in my eyes, it's damn close. Jared Gordon and Thiago Moises.
Yeah, Jared Gordon. We've seen a lot of good fights out of him recently. I mean, going to a split decision with Nasrat. Akparas, I think a lot of people actually think he won that fight. He got a win over Mark Madsen, and then he had that fight against Patty Pimblett, where a lot of people are like, yo, he won that fight, but, Patty got the unanimous decision nod, and we've seen how well Patty's done since then. I don't necessarily think Jared Gordon's lost too much of a step, even though he's getting up there in age. Thiago Moises, he's pretty well rounded. He throws a lot of leg kicks. His striking's pretty decent. The one thing I don't like about Thiago Moises is it doesn't really seem like he has the greatest chin. I mean, I think it was the fight against Ludovic Klein, if I remember correctly. Um, he got barely touched, dude, and he just started stumbling around. It was kind of a bad look. I didn't really know what was going on there. And then he's got a nice little win against Trey Ogden, who I thought was making a solid push as of late, which that was his most recent fight. But Jared Gordon, I think in this one is going to be able to defensively wrestle, even though like normally he'll kind of push the pace as far as wrestling goes. And he's going to push Moises back up to the fence. And to me, he's going to do a lot of work against the fence in the clinch. I like Jared Gordon in this one. I really do. I think he's got the power advantage, and he's going to stay safe from any takedown attempts of Moises. So give me Jared Gordon.
Interesting one. Yeah, dude, this one was another tough one for me. It really was. Mr. Gordon. Bald-headed Gordon. Yeah, everybody says he beat Patty. And now, obviously, where Patty's at, people hold that in high regard. I don't know. I thought that was one of Patty's worst fights, worst performances he's put on. I agree with what you said. I do think if Gordon's gonna win, he needs to press forward, be on the front foot, get Thiago going backwards, put him on the cage, put him in the clinch. My only thing, Thiago is a very good grappler, very good grappler. He will change levels and shoot. But, I mean, Jared Gordon fought Mark Madsen. Mark Madsen's a high-level wrestler, good wrestler, hanging on him in the clinch. Jared was getting touched up, but then in the clinch, boom, boom, boom. Jared basically, I'll eat your shots, but you're not going to eat mine type of thing. A lot of pressure. Jared's striking is okay. It's not the most technical. It's not straight. It's kind of wild, but it's that pressure style, walking forward. I'll eat a couple to land a big one in the clinch, to land like a shovel uppercut, an elbow or something, one that you're not going to like. I don't know, man. I was back and forth with this one. I really was. Is Jared Gordon's takedown defense going to be good enough in this one? That's my question. Other than the Paddy Pimblett fight, I don't think Gordon has that good of a win. You could probably say that same thing against Thiago Moises, but I don't know. I went back and forth all day. I settled on Moises, so give me Thiago Moises.
Fair enough. My one concern about Moises with that grappling that you mentioned is he accepts the back position quite a bit. We've talked about that. I don't like when these jiu-jitsu guys are like, okay, you got in on the legs and took me down. Now I'm going to try to find a triangle or something. Well, it doesn't look good in the eyes of the judges, especially if Gordon can stay safe in the guard of Moises. May be a downfall. Sometimes it is inside of the UFC.
That just looks bad.
All right, moving up, we've got Mateus Camilo taking on Gabe Green.
This one I'm very excited for. If you guys don't know, okay, UFC 308 press conference, there's a guy that came up, talked to Dana, said, then I'm 9-0, give me chance, I'm 9-0, 9-0. So Dana brought him up and stuff, blah, blah, blah. This dude ended up fighting in the Korean Zombies fight promotion. Dana was watching it. If he won, probably going to get into the UFC, blah, blah, blah. So they give this kid some random other guy that Korean Zombie said, hey, he's UFC level 2 if he wins. Give him a UFC contract. Dana said, okay, I'll look at it. And this dude gave that Russian, I don't even know where he was from. Was he a fucking Dagestanian too, I think?
I think so. Yep.
Dagestanian wrestler. And this kid put it on it, bro. Beat up his leg. Dude couldn't stand. Defensively grappled well. Threatened with submissions. That guy was Mateus Camilo. Okay. Very fast. Great leg kicks. He'll throw up triangles from the bottom. Like Brevin just said, you can't sit there and do it. He'll throw them up, and then if they get out, he'll boom, explode immediately and try and get up off of it. Or he'll try and transition off of it if he's not going to get it. That's what we like, not laying there and then putting your legs back, not putting your feet on the hips, trying to kick off, shrimp out, something. Do something to get up. Don't just lay there. He's fast. He's great at striking. Gabe Green hasn't fought in like 2 years. Yeah, am I right? Yep. May 2023. Like 2 years. His last fight, he got slumped in 14 seconds. Sprinted at Brian Battle. Brevin's best friend, Brian Battle. Okay? Sprinted at him. Boom! Put out. Before that, lost to Ian Gary. Went long. I mean, Gabe Green's got a chin. He's decent. I'm pretty sure he's cutting down from 170 to 155. It's the first time he's going to do that weight cut. I mean, normally people are like, oh, they're going to carry that power down. Yeah, but the lower you go in weight class, the faster and more technically sound these fucking guys are. I think Camilo is going to be so much faster than him and technical. I think Gabe Green's not even going to be able to catch him. And I think he's just going to get beat up for 3 rounds. Give me Camilo.
Yeah, you kind of mentioned it. Gabe Green, he is coming down in the weight class, which is going to give Camilo the speed advantage more than likely, at least what we saw on film. Sometimes it's the reverse, though. These guys come down and weight, and they're still hella fast. I've seen that before, too, and just been completely wrong. But Gabe Green is one of these tough guys. He'll march forward. He'll get popped in the face over and over again. He kind of did that with Ian Gary. Walked Ian Gary down. no fear in this guy. This guy just doesn't care. He'll just walk forward. I mean, he'll get touched up, but hey, I like it. That's what makes a fun fight. But bingo, bango, give me Mateus Camilo. I think he's got enough skills to get it done both on the feet and also watch out for his ground game, man. He's a good grappler as well. He's got some sneaky submissions in his bag. I think he can find a victory no matter where this fight goes. I think this is a good spot for a good line on a UFC debut, Mateus Camilo.
There was another guy that he signed on the same night that he signed this kid. I think his name is like Yu Sung Yu or Sen, something like that. I don't know. That guy's nasty. That guy's disgusting. I cannot wait till he fights. He is disgusting. But yeah, Camilo, watch out for him, man. Watch out for him. This next one might be my favorite fight on the card. It really might be. I think it's a toss-up. I think it's going to be a great fight. Julian Erosa versus Melquizio Costa.
Man, Milky. Costa's been fighting a lot as of
yes.
late. We've seen him now twice in 2025. So yeah, he is putting in the work, man. Like a couple months apart. February, he had one in February, then he had one in March, and now he's scheduled again this weekend in May. Man, and he's been on an absolute tear. Fought really well against Feely, came back, got a decision victory over Christian Rodriguez. Now he's going up against Juicy J, who is on his own little streak. Granted, it's against some of these guys like Darren Elkins. Yikes. Christian Rodriguez as well. On a guillotine choke against him. I don't know, man. Like JP said, I'm excited for this one. It's going to be fireworks. I think it's very well matched. The lines are getting closer and closer as we speak. And before Saturday, it might actually flip. And that would be great for me because right now, the favorite's Melquizio Costa, and I'm rocking with him. He's my boy. If you guys watch this show, you guys already know. I've been picking him past 3 fights, 3 dubs, winning me some cash. So give me Melquizio Costa to get it done. I think he's got the better striking. I think that's what this fight will come down to because Erosa's got that nice guillotine. He's got some chokes in his bag, but so does Costa. He can deal with that. We saw Feely pull guillotine, and that ended up Costa. Costa got him in the arm triangle. So I don't think Erosa wants to do that with Costa. He's also a black belt. So stay standing. I think Costa's got the advantage here.
Oh, this one's close for me, dude. This one is close. Yeah, we like Melquizio. I think I took Andre Feely in that fight. Don't ask me why.
Silly boy.
Because I'm a trash predictor, apparently.
Bro, JP's acting like he got all the hate this weekend, bro. You got no hate. You got zero hate. You were hiding, bro. Your face was nowhere to be seen. It's this beautiful face right here that was getting hated on. All right? Relax.
Everybody's a guru after the fights, bro. Everybody knew it. Everybody told you so. All right? The word casual slung around way too much when you're in our comment section saying, "Ain't Grasso the champ?" Brother, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop, okay? Yeah, Melquizio, he is good. He's got a good kicking game. Got a chin. He has been knocked out by Steve fucking Garcia. Okay, dude has a chin.
Yeah.
And Steve
Garcia's got the longest knockout streak in the UFC.
And Steve Garcia was hitting him with fucking bows, dude. Like, go watch that fight. The sound he made when he hit those 2 elbows, oh my God. He can grapple too, though. He can grapple too. He did get kind of ragdolled-ish towards the end of the fight against Thiago Moises. Okay, and then Thiago submitted him. That's not bad, though. Like I said earlier, Thiago's really good at grappling, and Melquizio had to defend a lot of takedowns in that fight. A lot of takedowns. Against C-Rod. They both fought C-Rod. Melquizio got the decision. I did not like that he's getting tripped. He got tripped with that same tie clinch inside trip like 8 times. Brother.
Well, why don't you tell us what happened right after?
He won.
Well, no, he would sweep the position, which made him accept the trips.
He would.
Not a great game plan, though.
Yeah. He was smart because, boom, he'd sweep it immediately, and then we'd stand back up
on top and get back up to the feet.
Sit there and pity pat. back
Tripped
against the cage,
again.
tripped again, and they, like Brevin's saying, they do it all over again. I thought C-Rod maybe thought he was winning it. I don't know. Erosa is weird, man. Erosa is weird. He's very long. He's got long legs, long arms. Like Brevin said, that guillotine with his long arms. His body triangle's tough because of his long, skinny legs. His striking is so weird. It's not technical and great. All of his punches come from down here or from his hips. His uppercuts, his hooks, everything. They come from a weird angle, and he's got long arms. He will clip people. Then he gets knocked out by these bad fighters. And I just don't know. But then when I pick him and he should win, he loses. And when I pick other people to beat him, he wins. So I can never get a Julian Erosa fight correct. Oh, man, this one was close for me, too. 35-28, both on a 3-fight win streak. Who's taking it? I can't see him submitting Costa. Give me Milquizio Costa, bingo, bango.
Let's go. Costa's my boy.
I almost took him as a dog. I really almost did, but
that's what I'm saying. Costa might be the dog come Saturday. A lot of people like Juicy J, man. He's like a fan favorite. He's fun and exciting, but you upkick 45-year-old Darren Elkins doesn't really impress me. All right, moving up the card. Nursultan Ruziboev taking on Dustin Hammerfist Stoltzfus. Man, the whooping he put on Barriult last time out. Insane.
Is that his nickname, or did you just give him
No,
that?
I just made that up. He doesn't have a nickname.
I was gonna say I don't see shit. And this man's calling him.
He should call himself Hammerfist.
Yeah, just beat up Barriult. Barriult just beat up a guy who didn't want to be in the octagon. That was kind of sad to watch this past weekend.
Yeah, he got carried out on a stretcher, man. Have some humbleness, man. That's rough.
Hey, shut up. Yeah, hey, you hate to see it. All right, I'm joking. I'm fucking joking. You hate to see it. He didn't want to be there, which I feel bad for him. But hopefully the UFC slid him something. Hey, here's a couple $100 G's. All right.
He just needs to retire, dude.
Go get yourself something nice.
Keep going out there.
Dustin Stoltzfus. I think he gets hit a lot. He's very entertaining. He can submit you. 5-inch height advantage for Ruziboev. Only 1-inch reach. But Ruziboev's got long, straight punches. Boom. Stoltzfus gets hit a lot by everybody. It makes everything a war, in my opinion. Exciting fights. Nobody liked Ruziboev after Joaquin Buckley wrestled him. Joaquin is very good. Very good.
Yeah.
And besides Joaquin, Ruziboev has knocked out everybody else that he's fought in the UFC. I think Stoltzfus is the next victim. Give me Nursultan.
Yeah, bingo, bingo. Give me Nursultan Ruziboev. I mean, I think you're getting a heck of a line on this fight, to be honest with you. Stoltzfus is 3-5 in the UFC and doesn't have any good wins at all. I mean, Barriult's his best win, and Barriult gets hit like no other. Nursultan, his only loss was to Joaquin, and I think he was the favorite in that fight. It was near even, actually. It was like a coin toss, dude. And we saw what Joaquin Buckley can do. He fought, fought kind of mediocre, got taken down a lot, but you learn from those things, you know? Got power in his hands. He keeps good range. And yeah, sure, his reach isn't that long, but his legs are. He can kick you as well. So, give me Nursultan Ruziboev.
Yeah, I mean, I think Joaquin Buckley is the next challenger for that title. If not, him and Ian Gary should go at it. Joaquin is very good. And Nursultan, he's now fighting at 185, man. He was draining himself to get down to 170, so I think he found his weight class. I think he's good. Next one, Sadiq Yusuff, Marion Santos.
Oh, man, I got to go first on this one. Another young prospect in Santos, 24 years old, doesn't have a ton of UFC experience, but in the fights he does have inside the UFC, he found a knockout in his first one, and he fought a pretty well-rounded fight against Francis Marshall, who does have some wrestling in his back pocket. So he defended some takedowns, showed us that he's not just a slouch and not just a one-trick pony when it comes to like the grappling side of it. And I like his hands. He's got really great striking. Sadiq Yusuff has fought much higher competition, got decent boxing. He's fairly well rounded, I guess. He's got a submission win. He can go to long. He can go to decision as well. His last time out, he got knocked out by Diego Lopez in the first round, and then he has a unanimous decision loss to Edson Barboza. So one would say, man, those are two great competitors, the great fighters. Yeah, definitely. I don't know what to make of this fight because, JP, to be honest with you, Sadiq Yusuff beats, probably should beat, but he doesn't fight a lot of these guys. That's going to give me a great read on how he's going to fight against Myron Santos. He gets touched a lot, and Yusuff gets touched a lot. Doesn't handle power all that well. I think Santos can find that button. I'm going with Myron Santos, and normally I'm not a huge Myron Santos fan, but I don't think Sadiq takes him down. So if I don't have to worry about that, I like the striking of Myron Santos.
Yeah, you brought up the Francis Marshall fight. A lot of people, we've said this so much this fucking show. A lot of people don't think he won that fight. He even didn't. He said in the post-fight press conference, "No, I didn't think I did enough," but he did
He
get
said,
the
I
decision.
got to do more.
Yeah, he did get to the decision. And him saying that, I got to do more. I know some people are like, "Hey, don't ever admit you lose." I'm fine with it. If you acknowledge that you think you should have done more, that's fine. To me, it shows me you have a head on your shoulders because
Awareness.
after doing this for a while, some of these fighters, the IQ is fucking mind-blowing. But yeah, Martin Santos is fast, very fast, straight striking, great leg kicks. He'll check leg kicks too phenomenally well. I do like Santos, and if Francis Marshall, he's a good pressure fighter that's going to come forward and try and take you down. I do not think Sadiq Yusuff is going to do that or at that level. Give me a Marion Santos bingo mango.
Let's go. All right, moving up the card. Oh, main event. Don't know whose idea it was to put this on the co-main, but we've got Paul Craig Bear Jew. That's his nickname, Bear Jew?
Yeah.
What does that even mean? Anyways, going up against Rodolfo Bellato.
What does that even mean?
Dude, and Bellato's nickname is like traitor, but it's spelled wrong. Trator.
Trator.
Trator?
I don't even know. I just said it in an accent. I don't even know. What's that movie with Brad Pitt about the Germans and shit? You know what I'm talking about? Somebody's gonna flame us in the comments for it. Somebody is.
Boy in the striped pajamas.
No. It's I'm forgetting what it is right now. It's got Michael Fassbender in it too. So it's about Winston Churchill and shit. Anyways,
You're a weirdo.
The Bear Jew, I'm a weirdo. It's a phenomenal movie. Okay? Get educated, sir.
Okay.
You fucking trash UFC predictor.
Hey, are you in my comment section on TikTok? My goodness.
Yeah, I was on a burner and I said you're a casual. Shocker.
Yeah, you were on 200 different burners. Holy cow.
The Bear Jew's in that. Anyways, that's the whole reason why I said that. Paul Craig striking his ass. He's on a 3-fight losing streak. He's a submission ace. Rodolfo Bellato. I show you guys every card, every video. My record's above me and Brevin's record's above him. You guys might notice the lock record has a tie on Brevin's side. Rodolfo Bellato's ass is the fucking reason for it, okay? He will get hit, doesn't move his head, but Paul Craig's striking is terrible. And Bellato's got good enough grappling defense, I feel like. Give me Bellato. I'm not betting on it. Not betting on it. We're going to post this on TikTok. Not betting on it. We're just picking Bellato. Give me Bellato.
Yeah, bingo, bingo. Give me Bellato as well. Yeah, not betting on this one either. I mean, guys, this is almost a trap. It really is. I'll tell you, like Bellato, he gets hit like no other, but Paul Craig couldn't put out Bo Nickel, and we saw how bad Bo Nickel's striking is. Bellato's got much better striking offensively, but defensively he's not very sound at all. I mean, God forbid he trips. Paul Craig might just snatch him up and submit him. And Bellato, Listen, I'm gonna say this as nicely as possible.
He's done.
He's not the smartest fighter in this organization. He's just one of those guys that I think is silly. He's a silly guy, and he's going to try to get Paul Craig up against the fence, most likely, and then Paul Craig's going to shoot a guillotine and probably submit Bellato and put him to sleep. I don't know. Bellato's weird, and he fights weird, but he's tough.
Yeah, he is.
And we saw that in his last time out, and we saw that in the fight before. He almost got finished. Some people think the fight should have been stopped. He gets cracked, and he's weird. He's weird, and he's not very smart, but let's rock with him. Rodolfo Bellato getting it done. Mr. Trator.
That is funny. The reason for our one tie of the year.
Freaking Bellato, man.
Rodolfo Bellato.
He was clearly losing that fight bad. It was like a 10-8 first round. I said, well, I lost the lock. I actually owe Bellato a thank you for giving me that one draw on my lock record because it probably should have been another loss, but he's gritty. He fights hard and he just keeps going. He's kind of like the Terminator. So I think he's going to be just fine against Bear Jew. Oh, Craig.
I don't like the emphasis you put on that.
Is he Jewish? Like, is that like
Scottish?
Okay, so does Bear Jew have anything to do with Jewish people?
I think so.
Yeah, you don't know the answer, and this is why I'm confused. You can't blame a kid. Holy cow!
The two worst people to ask about this.
Well, you said I needed to get educated, and you saw a movie, and you knew what the Bear Jew was. So I'm just going off of what you're telling me.
Okay, they called him the Bear.
Yeah, but no one knows what it is. Anyways,
he hit people in the head with a baseball bat.
Thought that was Negan on The Walking Dead.
Oh, that too.
Anyways, Gilbert Burns is taking on Michael Morales in the main event. Should be an exciting match.
Ooh, good one. Good one. This one after the Scotland boys. Gilbert Burns. Very entertaining guy. Okay. There's one thing you're going to say about him. Always puts on a show. Great grappler. Got power in his hands. I wouldn't say the best striker, but does have power in his hands. I kind of have a feeling who Brevin's going to take. I am in love. I can't put it like that. I cannot put it like that. I say these sus things like that. You
have a wife.
I'm in love with my wife. I like Michael Morales a lot. I like him as a prospect. I like his style. Everything about it. I like him a lot. I love my wife.
I love him a lot. Mike Malott.
Mike Malott. Hey, he redeemed himself for you.
Yep.
I like Michael Morales a lot. He can grapple. He can strike. He's going to be bigger in this fight. 17-0. He's young, 25. Gilbert Burns has been through fucking wars, dude. Wars, and he's lost 3 in a row. He's going to have to ragdoll Morales in this one, in my opinion, because I think Morales is the better striker, and I just don't see it. I see Morales either knocking him out or I see Morales taking it on the scorecards. Give me Michael Morales.
Yeah, man. Holy cow. Dude's going for like minus 800 right now. Absolutely insane. He's 17-0, 25 years old. He's an up-and-coming prospect. Got 5 fights in the UFC. And his best win is his last time out with Neil Magny. The rest are absolute kings. Gilbert Burns. He's old, 38. Maybe some would say he's washed. He's fought pretty much everyone in the division. His last three fights have been losses. Granted, let's list the names. John Brady put himself back into title contention. Jack Della Maddalena, who's now your current champion, and Bilal Muhammad, who just was the champion and now is no longer the champion because he just lost it on Saturday. Those are 3 really good fighters in this division. And to be honest with you, Gilbert Burns didn't look bad in any of those fights. I mean, he fought really well against Jack Della, took him down multiple times. Apparently, that's a very hard thing to do because Bilal Muhammad doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to wrestle. Gilbert Burns can do that. John Brady, great grappler. Gilbert Burns, take him down. Obviously, Sean Brady has some takedowns in that fight, but he's putting up a good fight, man. Sean Brady's a great fighter. I'm very high on Sean Brady. Michael Morales, I mean, we've never seen him, JP. One, we've never seen him in 5 rounds. Two, we've never seen him fight a guy as skilled as Gilbert Burns. Ever. Ever. Not even close. I think the level of competition's terrible. Honestly, Neil Magny could have taken him down, had the back for a little bit. Anytime Morales gets put up against the cage, he turns his back. Yeah. What do you mean, huh?
Pushed up against the cage.
He gets pushed up against the cage, huh? Anytime he gets put up against the cage, he turns his back. He's one of those guys. He'll give the back and just try to fight the hands. I don't like that. You dig your unders, circle out. I don't like that from Michael Morales. You give that to Gilbert Burns, he'll either jump the back or trip you or pick you up and take you down to the ground. That's what's going to happen. And that's my opinion. I think Gilbert Burns is going to do just enough to push through the fire. Sure, the reach advantage is tough. I'll give you that. But I think he can push Michael Morales back up against the fence, find a few takedowns, work the grappling, and then push him into deep waters. We've never seen Morales into deep waters ever. This is a 5-round fight. Gilbert Burns fights this type of fight every single fight he has. So give me the huge underdog, Gilbert Burns. I think he can get it done and put a stop to the rising Michael Morales.
Wow. Mr. Moser with the plus 550 underdog right now. That's crazy. That's crazy. Man said pushed up against the fence. He said,
Yeah,
what are you laughing at?
I don't know, dude. Like,
Wow.
I mean, give me your thoughts. Like, I just don't see Michael Morales. Like, sure, the striking is phenomenal. He's got good striking, but so does all the guys that Gilbert Burns has fought. Like, you think that's new to Gilbert Burns? Like, I just don't see Morales' like experience in this. I think it's just kind of like too much too soon, if you ask me.
I mean, he is 25 and he's fighting Gilbert Burns, who is arguably for a long time one of the toughest fights in this division. So I don't blame you. I'm personally, you know how high I am on Michael Morales. I like Michael a lot. I think the striking's going to be there for him. I think the Sean Brady fight for Gilbert, Sean Brady. I think Sean Brady against Leon was the best we've ever seen his hands. Before that, his hands were not like that. I mean, watch the Belal fight with Sean Brady. His hands were not like that. The JDM fight, he took so much damage. That knee to the face.
Yeah, but like that was late in the fight, and I feel like being able to take damage is a good thing. You're not going to get starched in the first.
I mean, I think it's a good thing, but he's 38, and he's been through tough ones, dude. Tough ones. The Hamzat fight. Oh my fucking god, that was knockdown, drag out, almost beat Hamzat, and that's probably. I mean, if I was picking Burns, I'd probably use that as like almost beat Hamzat. Like, I get it. I don't blame you, but I like Michael Morales. If you're gonna bet this fight, I'd say back Brevin. I mean, Morales is 25, 17-0. We've seen a lot of O's go this year. Telling people to bet against my pick. But
from a betting perspective, because the lines are crazy, this is a main event, and Gilbert Burns has been a top 5 welterweight for his entire career. Like, I mean, and you're gonna give us plus 600 probably by the time this fight goes off.
Facts.
It's crazy to me.
Facts. I mean, this is his first main event.
It's not like he's losing against Kant. I just don't see it. Yeah, Hamzat lost, and then he beat Neil Magny, beat Jorge Masvidal, and fought the former champ, the current champ, and Sean Brady, who's going to fight for the championship next, bro. Like, those are 3 amazing losses, and he doesn't look lost out there. This isn't his brother Herbert Burns that we're talking about. This is Gilbert Burns.
Yeah. I mean, all the values on Gilbert.
I hate Herbert Burns, guys. If you guys don't know, now you know I hate Herbert Burns. Dude's a can't.
Yeah.
But Gilbert, we can be buddies.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're talking shit about my brother. Fuck you. I don't blame you.
He'd probably call you a casual, honestly.
Your brother's a puss,
Facts.
You're not, though.
Facts.
Wear the overalls to the weigh-ins. Wear the overalls to the press conference. Hopefully your hair's in an afro, because I like that, Gilbert Burns.
Facts.
I don't like the shaved head, man. I don't.
I mean, Gilbert's funny. I like his podcast. Him and Money Morgano.
Yeah. So how much is Matty Betts going to put on Gilbert Burns this weekend? That's what I'm curious about.
Fucking 10 bags?
Yeah, probably. All right. That does it for the card. That doesn't do it for the show. Don't go anywhere. We have your free parlays coming your way every single week, starting with Locked Doors, Lock of the Night. JP, who you got?
Who do I got? I think it's obvious. Michael Morales. I'm just kidding. He's minus 800. He's minus 800. I just can't give it out. I think he gets it done on the scorecards, but minus 800 first main event. I think it's kind of sketchy. I still think he wins, but I'm just going to stay away from it. Who am I going to lock? I was going to take Brevins. I was just going to leave him on the side of the road and just take off and never look back, but can't do that. So I'm taking a guy making his UFC debut. I think he's faster. I think he's better. I think he's disgusting on the feet. I think he's going to be a problem with footwork, and the other guy hasn't fought in 2 years. Give me Mateus Camilo to do it at his UFC debut.
Let's go. I love it. And then for mine, you guys already know. He's tall. He's long. And he makes me very, very happy. Give me Nursultan Ruziboev to get it done.
Oh, man. I bet you he's getting pussed up against the cage.
He's getting pussed up anywhere he wants to get pussed up, dude. This guy's the pussinator. He's just the best.
Pussinator. Oh, my God. Hey, what a community out here, bro. Locked door community. I mean, getting pussed up left and right, you know?
That's what we do. All right. Moving over to Brevin's Basic. Let me pull it up real quick. Sorry, I was underprepared, but, you know, under promise, over deliver. That's what I'll do for you guys this weekend. Starting with JP's lock. Mateus Camilo, he's getting it done. Then my lock, Nursultan Ruziboev, he's getting it done. And then the guy that I really don't think has any brain cells, but he's got pretty good striking. Give me Rodolfo Bellato. Okay. Put him in there. Right now, that gets you plus 131. Those odds could change. Make sure to get it in while you can.
The guy with no brain cells.
Let's get it pussed up, baby.
Brevin's Brain Cell Basic. Get you pussed up. Your local Walgreens. All right. Juicer time. Juicer's a little different this week. All right, we didn't have a bunch of dogs last week. We hit 3 dogs, by the way. Okay, hit 3 out of the 5 dogs that hit. But we don't take no dogs. Casual ass. We're only doing 4 legs, okay, and it's 4 confident legs because the juicer is just sometimes. In the past, I just throw crazy shit together for the juicer. But this one, we don't got fights next weekend. R.I.P. Gonna be sad. But that's okay because we're gonna smack a juicer. We're gonna smack a basic. And the lock's hitting. We're sweeping the card before we have a week break. First one, my lock, Camilo. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Lock's a lock for a reason. Ruziboev. I mean, Brevin's over there pushing him in the corner. Okay? Throw him in there. Next one, Melquiziel Costa. I almost took Erosa as a dog, but we both think Costa's going to do it, and he's nasty. They're both on a tear. Who's winning 4 fights in a row? Who's losing? Okay, throw Costa in there. The last one, I wanted to lock him. The odds are trash, kind of sketchy. We'll throw him in the juicer, though, because that's the only way you get value out of him. Michael Morales, minus 800. Throw him in the juicer. 4 legs. Ruziboev line is getting a little bit better right now currently. Brevin, what do you think that 4-legger is right now? We got a minus 800, minus 298, minus 185, and minus 225.
Probably looking at a plus 437.
Plus 234.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Might as well be the JP's basic. Holy cow.
Yeah, it's tough this week. It's tough this week, but
All right.
we're sweeping it. Okay, we are sweeping.
I guess, man, add some women to that thing or something. Golly.
Pass.
Holy cow.
I'm sick. That's why I didn't. I'm sick and tired of losing by 1 or 2 because these dweebs got no IQ. The women's fights are just atrocious.
Let's just push the odds up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I'd love to push the odds. I'd love to do that.
Like, throw some women in there. Holy cow. All right. There you guys have it. Like we said, it's not betting advice, it's not gambling advice, bro. Do your own research. You guys know the drill. And, I'll see you guys on TikTok this weekend. All right. I'll be there. I'll face the music one way or the other. But at the end of the day, welcome to the community. Let's have some fun. Let's win some fights. And let's make good on these predictions like we do every single week. JP, with that, I'll hand it over to you.
Hey, man. Everybody who's new here, thank you. We appreciate it. Road to 500. Yeah, we really do want to build a community here, dude. So let us know in the comments on here, on TikTok. Do you guys agree? Do you not agree? Who do you think's winning? Be like these sheep on casual, this and that. Okay, buddy. But yeah, another weekend, another beautiful set of fights. Weekend after, we got a break. We'll hit y'all up with some sort of content. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, it was a pleasure. Bingo, bango, baby! Hey!